As soon as New York opened, I bought
I'm
Euro
also
USD.
on the buy on GU and EU.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yes sir.
Nice. That's nice. You
Yes
need
sir.
both of them.
Yes sir.
Frank, how
So
are you doing? Chris, please record. Ren, my Qui guy. Okay, so I'll go straight to sharing my screen now. So if anybody is in the lobby, tell me so I will add them up. All right. So, all right. I believe you guys can see my screen, right?
yes sir.
All right. So,
Yeah.
like we've learned before, right? It's all about time. Like I always say, it's all about time and price. That's what I trade actually. So this is the new week, and we analyze it. Chris, please, while you're recording, make sure the screen is more wider. All right. Yeah, yeah. Make it wider so it won't show. It won't be smaller. You know, you complained about something the other time. So yeah. All right. All right. All right. So this is the week we are in, and this is the it's already Monday. Let me remove this. So this is GBP USD, right? Now this is Monday and this is Tuesday. How do you read that? It's not difficult. Session breaker is there. Okay. So Euro USD. So this was my markup today. All right. This is Monday, new week. Okay. So new week. Monday. Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, right? And this is a fair value gap. Is a fair value gap, and this is also another block, making this other block very strong. Okay, so I expect to be bullish. And secondly, this is what I noticed on the monthly. You can see, right? We took our last month low. You can see it here. We took our last month low. Let me draw it well. The low was taken last month, right, into this breaker. This is also a breaker, and this low has not been taken yet. Let me make my chart clean. Sorry, let me make it clean so you guys can see very well. Okay, so this is the monthly chart. Okay, this is the monthly chart. Now, um, this low was
Boss
taken.
Abrasul is saying accepting and I should accept him.
Okay,
Abrasul, yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right. So, last month's low has been swept into a key level. All right. This whole thing is a breaker. This is a breaker, and this place also, this is also a breaker. So this is like key level. Okay, and also if you check the higher time frame, 3 months. All right, this is like an inversion. That's like an inversion. Okay, check 6 months. I guess same thing. Yeah, you can see another inversion. All right. So these are the things I'm seeing to give me the confidence that we are bullish. Okay. So this was last month, June. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Nobody. Really. Okay. So now, last week closed like this, right? That's how last week closed inside this breaker, which is key level. This breaker here. You can see price tapped it, right? Inside this breaker. Or you can decide to use this other block. And now there are different types of reaction. Okay. So you also want to see how price reacts to a key level within the two pairs also. All right. So you're trading Euro USD and GBP USD. So you want to see slight difference. All right. We have different types of SMT. It's not all about the highs and the lows, the two session or whatever. It's not only that. Okay. We have the way price react to a fair value gap, the way it reacts to a key level, to like another block, the way it reacts to a breaker. Okay, so the first pair, which is let me say Euro USD, Euro USD closed inside the fair value gap, but GBP USD weakened the fair value gap. You understand? And maybe Euro USD closed above a high, and GBP USD weakened that same high. It's still the same direction. It's not going to be bullish. It's going to be bearish. So we have different scenario. All right. So which I'm going to be telling you guys few of it. Then the next class will continue. So um let me okay, this is Euro USD. Let me use GBP. So for those of you that don't know how to share your screen, okay, for those of you that don't know how to share your screen, now look at this plus sign. This plus sign here, you can see that's what I tapped. Okay, this plus sign. Now I don't know who is asking. I've made a screenshot about it, but they don't still understand. So now you press this plus sign, which is compare. All right, compare symbols. Now you choose which one you want. If it's not there, you search it at this point. Okay, but the pair I'm looking for is here. So you choose GBP USD. Since Euro USD is at the top, then you choose GBP USD. Okay, you tap it, then you tap new pane. All right, new pane, not same scale, new price. No, it's new pane. This last one, this one. You can see it now. Now it has shown here. Then you cancel. All right. Then you change you double tap it. All right. Double tap the line. The line. You can see it. Then you tap line chart. Change it to candles. Then you tap OK. You can decide to change the color if you want, but it's not really necessary for me. So this is it. All right. So let's see how price reacts to this breaker. Now, they are both inside the breaker. Okay. Now, if you have to look at it in another site, all right, this is another block here. Right, we all know that this is another block here. You can see, right, this one. Let me mark it out so it's visible to everyone. So this is another block. Why am I always doing this? Right, that's another block, right? Now, this same other block is this, right? But look at this low. Now, almost tapping this low, right? Maybe some other pair might have touched this low, but you can see these like equal lows, and this low is far from here. All right. So, but we tap into a key level here at this point, and this is also a key level. This is also another block. Okay. So price tapped into this other block, but this other block price didn't tap into it. It taps into this one. All right. So which is like confluence for me for bullish. Okay. And I told you guys last week? Yeah. Now look at the way price react to this high, this last sell. Now look, now GBP weaked this high, right? But Euro USD closed above that high. Okay, you can see it here, closed above the high, which signifies what? Bearishness. Okay, so the second candle, which is the second pair, which is GBP that gave a very clear one, is the best to trade. All right, is the best to trade. Now, if you look at the second sell, right, this one. Now look, wicked this candle, right? But on euro dollar, closed above it. You can see, which means it's still bearish. It's just like trying to confuse. Now, for those that pattern trade close above, close below, now they will get wrecked here, right? Because they are anticipating bullish, but you can see price went bearish, right? So that's how it works. Now look at this one also. Same thing is happening here. You can see price closed below, right? Stabbed into it, and this point, price wicked above it and closed above, which means we are still bullish, right? Which means is what is bullish. Okay, so that's how it works. And so I'm looking for anything bullish from this point. So is that price come into this rejection, because this is a rejection block. So there should be an other block inside of this rejection block on the lower time frame for Euro USD. So that's why I'm looking for bullish. All right, it's not random, it's not guesswork, it's just analysis. So if I'm wrong, I accept that I'm wrong. All right, I'm not the market maker. I only trade what the market offers and gives. Okay, so that's it. So let me put a vertical line on it, since we trade the weekly candles. So now on the monthly also, let's check. So now this low, this candle here has been taken out last month, but you can see Euro USD has not even tapped into it. So this is like also SMT for me. So this low has been taken, this low has been taken, this one has not been taken. All right, so it's part of it. Now let's go to the lower time frame, which is the daily. All right, so this is what I'm viewing right now. Now this is the other block, right? This is the other block. Price has closed above this other block. So price wicked below, closed above it. Right, so give us an entry here, thuc, boom, to the upside, NFP. Then Monday ranged, right, around this key level. Then Tuesday swept Monday into this key level, into this fair value gap, right? So also you go to 4 hour to check if there's like another trade opportunity, like key level, that you can also frame yourself in. So here is a low, right? Here is a low. This is a swing low, and there's also a fair value gap here also. You can see there's also a fair value gap. But since we are seeing like an SMT, right? So I will expect price, I will expect Euro USD to take out this low. You can see on GBP USD, price is still very far from it. Okay, price is still very, so during key time, I expect price to take out that low on Euro USD, then into this fair value gap. Now this is another way to draw fair value gap. Let me delete this whole thing. This is another way to draw fair value gap. Now you pick out this low, right, with this high, with this low, I mean that high and this low. So that's another way to draw a fair value gap. So my expectation is price to stab into this key level. All right, during London or tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm expecting price to stab into it today, sweeping the whole range on Monday into this, taking out this low and boom to the upside. But I don't expect GBP to take it since it's still far, right? So that's what I'm looking at. All right, and if we are to look on the lower time frame, the 30 minutes, we're already seeing that it's already New York, and since Asia rally, you can see this was the beginning of Asia. It started selling, right? So there's no range, so you don't expect the low to be confirmed. All right, only this high, no equal high, relative equal highs at this point. So you expect price to take out that high before you think of selling. But since it doesn't happen like that, and this is like wrong time for trading anything Euro USD or the dollar currency pairs. Okay, so you expect New York. So London ranged. You can see Asia gave a good move, a good rally movement, but London ranged. So you expect price to take out London into a key level, then you buy. So my aim is to is for price to reach into this fair value gap and take out this swing low, and boom, I'll take a buy from there. But on GBP, I'm already in a buy on GBP, but I I guess I'll be closing soon. But it looks like a range day. All right, because it's like full range, range low, range high. So this is what I'm looking at. This is a range low, and this is a range high. So that's what I'm looking at. So I'm expecting price to take out this low on GU also, but not this low. Okay, the price to take out this one, but not this one, so it can confirm SMT and boom, I'll buy maybe today or tomorrow. Now for action, you always ask about how do I set my limits. Now this is another scenario where I set limit order. Okay, so I put my limit at this low. Okay, Euro USD. So I put my limit at this low. All right. And I monitor the limit also. I don't just put it there because it might tap into it during wrong time and continue selling, and I'll be on loss. Our price will move to my stop loss. All right. So while I'm putting limit, I also shift my limit also, depend on when price is coming to tap into it. So if it's during wrong time, I shift it downwards. I expect it to be tapped during key time. All right. So that's why it's not really healthy to trade every day, because you will always be monitoring charts. You won't even have time for yourself. You won't have time to go out and have fun or do something with your family, or have time for your studies or whatever. So it's better. Yesterday there was no trade. Today there was a trade, but we didn't wait. So I closed at break even, and this is another one trying to happen. And if I'm to check on Euro USD, right? It's already giving a confirmation for today, and you expect the low or the high of the day to form, all right, during New York or London. But right now, I guess the low of the day will be forming during London, because I'm already on a buy on Euro USD actually, because I've seen my model happening already. I was asking someone, but I don't know. So, New York took out London low, right? New York took out London low, and so I'm expecting it to rally more. And but on GBP USD, it's not happening there, right? This low has not been taken, right? Now you can see. Now there's something I was explaining for somebody. Okay, it's not compulsory. It must be the same low. All right, you can see. It's not compulsory. It must be the low of the session, not the low of the candle of this one candle. The low of the session. Okay. Now if you check, let me say you check the 4 hour. Let me see if it's clear on the 4 hour. Now you can see how clear it is on the 4 hour, right? You can see this, right? Now this candle was taken, but it was not taken here on GBP. So I expect a buy. All right, a little buy actually, because this already is already forming the low of the day, and yeah. So that's it for the explanation, and that's how you do it. So if you backtest this same thing, that's what actually happened last week. I believe a lot of us took the trade because it looks so real and simple. It looks so like, okay, I took the first sell, right? This was last week. I took the first sell at this point. Everyone know about that. This was London Asian range, right? Turtle soup during key time, right? This was 2:30 key time. So I sold to this low, right? To this low. You have to be flexible now. To this low, I sold to this low, and this is a range 1, 2, 3, right? So these are liquidity points. So price took everyone out. This is like kiss of death. Price took everyone out, and my TP got detonated here. So I closed at it was like 3,000. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. But I closed at a very nice profit at this point. Then, and this happened during London also. So I wait for the news. And normally I don't like holding trades when the news is about to happen. All right. I want to see what, maybe 5 minutes to the news. I want to see what will happen, or 10 minutes to the news. I want to see how price behave. All right. Before I take a move. Okay. So I close at this point. And look, this high was not taken, right? It was not taken. It was not taken. So this is like 32 on GBP. Now this low was taken. Now you can see everything is happening during key time. That's why I'm not emphasizing on it. Look at it. This is New York. This whole place. This from the beginning of this London, from the beginning of this London to this point. They are all to London close also. They are all key time. So from CBDR to Asia, you don't look for trades, right? Now look, this is London. This is part of London, because this is already 5:30, so it's part of London. So London low was taken by New York, and the news begin. All right. So because of how fast the news was, so I took a trade at this point. I took a trade at this point. So at the closing of this sell candle, I took a trade from there. All right. At this point, as soon as this candle closed, the next move, I know it's news already. I just buy. I set my stop loss below, all right, below this point, not too far, because it's news, all right. So you don't risk too much for news. So it's better the news take you out at a little peep, boom, then it moves, all right. Or maybe you sold. Okay, imagine some person that sold at this point. All right, because of this turtle soup that happened here. They don't really know about drawn liquidity. And look, now the low of the week has not even formed yet. All right. So you also know you also need to know when the low of the week will form. Now this is Monday. Sorry, this was Monday. Monday there was no swing high. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now I was expecting Thursday to be the low of the week. All right, look at this. Let me show you something. So now look, this was during New York, right? Now on GPSD, New York took out the whole Asia and London, right? So we're expecting to be low of the week because it's Thursday, and we've not seen any since Wednesday didn't form low of the week. Then I expect Thursday to form low of the week because of this SMT also. But well, I didn't take it because I was waiting for Friday. All right, so but Friday opens and boom, swept Asian Thursday low, which means Friday will form the low of the week, and is already is getting closer to NFP time. Okay, so you expect price to push. You expect NFP to push price to the upside because it can't push price to the downside. It will mess up with the algorithm. That means the algorithm is no longer perfect. All right. So you can't expect NFP to push price down. It's logical. That's why I don't really like to call everything pattern. Right? There's some pattern in trading, but I won't lie. People are saying everything is logic. It's a lie. There are some things that are pattern. Like it's just the same. It happens every time, the same way. But you have to think of it like a logic. Okay, you can see it gave us an entry and boom, we all took the buy and the next thing was magic. All right. Now you see. So I'm still on the buy on Euro USD. I'm not I'm not closing. Still on the buy on Euro USD. I'm not closing. So that's it. So I don't know who have any question among you guys. You can ask your question. I have to catch up with something in 15 minutes. So let's use this time and ask our questions. Monday low has been taken, but on GBPSD the low has not been taken. So we are still convinced about bullishness. If price break both of them, take out both of them, then I'll dump the buyers and follow what the market is doing. That's when you dump your buyers. When what you're expecting to happen does not happen, then you dump your buyers and follow up what the market is trying to give. That's why I see most of the time a lot of you will ask of uh, um, why am I not doing weekly outlook and stuff. I was like, well, I don't like doing weekly outlook because market might change and the weekly outlook will be wrong. So you start thinking my weekly outlook is wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I trade rubbish. I don't want to be. I don't want to blame for anyone's loss. So that's why it is. So uh, I wanted to add someone. I wanted to add someone to this call. All right. So who have questions? Who have questions?
Hello, boss.
Yeah. What's up?
Fine, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I want to ask about this SMC again. You just show us something on GU and EU. Like for last week, last week, one sweep and close above, one sweep and close below. So should we be prioritizing those ones that sweep and close? For instance, now if one sweep above and close below, then one close above. Should we prioritize those ones that sweep and close below?
Like
I don't
for
know if you
bullish,
get.
right? For longs, right?
Yeah, assuming like the one you show us on EU and GU. That's
Yeah.
the weekly listen or the sorry monthly
Yeah.
uh, chart.
Yes.
Last month, one sweep and close below. Then one
One wicked,
close
one wicked. GBP
one
USD wicked
one
above, right?
yes. Then
Yeah.
EU.
See, wait, hold on. Call it in forex term, so everybody can
Okay.
understand your question. So GBP
Okay.
USD wicked above, then Euro USD closed above.
Yeah.
All right. Close above
Yeah.
means higher prices. Weak
Higher
above
prices.
means lower prices. Okay.
Yes.
But since um both of them are already bullish, then
Yeah.
GBP wicked above, then
Yeah.
Euro USD closed above, then you know it's bearish.
Yeah.
It's just like a trap. Okay, it's just like a trap to keep people on the Euro index to be bullish, then giving the people on the GBP index to have a good trades. All right, you
Okay.
understand? So both of
Yeah.
it, all right, both of it is still taking people out. So for those that are bullish on Euro USD, price sold right and took everyone out. Now for those that are already bullish or for those that are already bearish on GBP price sweep them out on GBP then start selling. So on both ways, their objection has been met. Their objective has been met. All right. I hope you understand what I tried, what I explained.
Yeah, but I will appreciate it if you just use
Show
chat
it on the
to
chat.
explain.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. So this was what I was explaining. Let me go to the weekly. Now look, I'll give you full explanation of it. I will go back and show you guys everything. So let me clear up all this drawing here. Now look,
Okay, sir.
let me go from back so you can start back testing it. Okay. Uh okay. Okay. So before we became bearish, before we became bullish this year, all right, this was December, this was January, right? This was January. Now look, what do you observe here?
EU weak. Then why GU close below?
Okay. All right. Now, if GU closed below, then sorry, if GU closed below, then EU wicked below. No, it's bullish in a bearish market. All right, in a bearish market. So if they have been bearish, now look, I see this is a bearish market. All right, they've been bearish, right? Bearish, bearish. Now at this point, right? This was GU. This can close below GU, but on Euro USD it wicked above it. All right, and this is a bearish market, so you know we are going bullish. So the next candle and the rest will be bullish. Okay, depending on the kind of key level and things we use. So you can see price was bullish here. Price came back into this order block and boom. The same thing with GBP USD. All right, price came back into this order block and what? Boom to the upside. Okay, now another scenario. Let me check if it happens on this sell. Okay, so you can see on this sell, right? Now we are in a bullish market, right? We are in a bullish market now. You can see Euro USD wicked above this candle, right? But GBP USD closed above it. In a bullish market, you can see it changes the direction. You can see it, right? Can you all
Yes,
see it?
sir.
Answer me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So the Same thing here. You can see. Okay, this is another type of SMT. Now look, this is like this candle, right? So price didn't take out this high, right? But on Euro years, the price took out the high. You can see another type of SMT. So it's like the way price reacts to a key level. Now, don't be deceived. All right, we have different types of key level. We have the external range liquidity and the internal range liquidity. External range liquidity are just highs and lows. Most of you don't know. Like I don't know who I was talking to. He was telling me, so highs and lows is also a key level. I was like, are you so dumb? Why won't you know that highs and lows are also key level? Highs and lows are where liquidity are resting, right? So highs and lows are key level and they are called external key level. And the funniest thing is they are the strongest key level. Okay, they are the best and the strongest key level. All right. So there was that was 4 years ago when I was learning. Well, 4 5 years ago when I was doing Malaysian SNR. All right, we love using highs and lows because I don't know if any one of you know about Malaysian SNR here. We have the A level and the V level. Now the A level are the highs, the V level are the lows, right? We also have the gap level, which are the fair value gap imbalances. Okay, so that was then, sharp. But right now I'm doing something crazy, something else. All right, so now before this major move, okay, you also see something else. All right, on the chart. Okay, so now look, before the major move here, okay, you can see the same thing happened again. Now look at this candle. You can see this candle closed below this candle, right? On GBP USD, the down one, the red and green is the GBP. Okay. Now
But
look,
actually, I mean, he's saying that you should accept him.
who is that? Jesus, Akshi. Akshi, why are you just joining now? Akshi, really? Bro, why are you just joining now? And I've explained a lot of questions this guy asked me privately. Well, it's not my fault. What's wrong with these guys? These guys are just coming now when I'm about to end the class. It's crazy. Yeah. I figure you guys are busy. So these are how price react to key level, and these are how you frame yourself in the next candle. Now you're only interested in the one with the tortoise soup, the clear one, which is this. You can see, right?
Okay, yes, sir.
You're only interested in this one, not the one that closed though. You can see the one that closed. Look at price came back and tortoise soup it. So if you wanted to take trade from here, this candle will take you out, right? Now look,
Yeah.
it's so simple that this one was so obvious. Now look, let me give you an illustration here. Now look at this point. Candle closed below it, right? Which means lower prices, right? All right. Now that was it. Closed. Yeah. Then give the major SMT you guys know. All right, the normal SMT you guys know, which is this one. Uh, this high was taken, right? This high was taken, but on the other pair, it wasn't, right? It was this one. You can see, right? This high was not taken, right? So either way, you're already on a buy on this point on Euro USD, but on GBP USD, this is where you are buying from. Okay, you can see the sweetness of trading these two pair. All right, you don't have any choice. There must be an entry in one of them. Just monitor them and understand how they react to key level. All right, so their reaction is what matters. Then you now use what well, I'll teach it later, not today because it's actually very long. Right, I won't teach it once. It's very long. So I'll teach you guys how to actually take it from the tips. Well, you guys can go and learn by yourself. It's called weekly profile. All right. So you expect the Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, Tuesday, Wednesday. Most of the time, it has 70% of 70% probability to form the low or high of the week. Okay, so this is weekly candle. So imagine you take a trade from this low, right? Because the way price is reacting at this key level now, right? You take it from the third candle. Let me say from the third candle, boom, you take it up to this this high of this candle, right? And then that's it. Okay, so that's how it works. All right. All right. So that's it. So from this place, there was a major bullishness. So you can see from this point, major bullish move. Okay. All right. You can see how how everything works together for good. Now look, this one. All right. This eye was taken at this point. Major swing at this point. It's just everywhere. You can see this eye was taken, but on the other pair it wasn't, right? You can see this is the eye. Okay. So once you see this kind of move, just know for a very long time there will be, good moves. Or for that week, bullish, 2-3 weeks, bullish. Okay. So that's how it works. It works like magic. Okay, it works like magic. So before any major move, is that there is a turtle soup or there's an SMT. Now, when I mean there's an SMT, I don't mean the highs and lows. All right, I mean the way price reacts to the key level. All right, so the close and the wick, the closing inside the fair value gap and weaken the fair value gap in the other pair. Also, the same thing with other block also, right? As long as it's key level, and weekly high and weekly low is a key level. So the everywhere around this point is a key level. Okay, so that's how everything works. You can see before this move, there was a turtle soup here. It's just there. Just go to your chart, go back. This is 2024, right? This is 2024. This chart, go back and study. It's not going to change. It's there. It's not going to change till the word comes. It's not till the word ends. It's not going to change. This is how it's going to keep printing, and people will keep falling for it. Okay, you can see, boom, to the upside, and this is a weekly chart. So imagine you are taking trade from this tip, right? From this tip, because of this other block, there's another block here, key level, and this low also is also a key level. So you are taking trade from this tip, and you are holding up to this, second week. That's week, 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. You're holding trade for 3 weeks. That's nice. That you're holding a full monthly candle at the tip. You can see. Now for those of you that can use your lower time for 15 minutes and go to this this point. For those of you that have subscribed, for those that are paid for TradingView, okay, you can go and analyze this low. Yeah, all right. You see how you take an entry from that point. Maybe I'm sure it happens during key time or key days. Okay, so that's how it works, and that's it. For those of you that have questions also, please start shooting your question. Now look, the same thing here. You can see the same thing. Before this major move, it happens again. Surprise wicked this candle, right? Closed, close above it. Yeah. And now look, there's another one to make it full confirmation. Now look, this high, these two equal high, right, was wicked by this candle also. All right. But the other one closed above it. You can see, right? Above it. Right? You can see how that's how to read. That's how they give their information. That's how they discuss within themselves. The smart money. Okay, you can see that, right? And then another one happened here again for bullish. At first, you guys will see this as hindsight, but by the time you start taking trades with it, you will see it's real. Backtesting gives you confidence. You can see close above it, then boom, you take a trade. Same thing happened here again to confirm, to take continuation entry. Close above it, right? Close below. Close below the other pair, the wicked below it. You can see it's wicked it, right? Okay, yeah, I didn't draw it well. Sorry, my bad. You can see, right? So you took your first trade on Euro USD, right? You didn't take it from here because of it didn't give any entry from GBP USD, but on GBP USD, the second trade gave you an entry, right? You can see you are riding both of them interchangeably, right? While you are holding them because they move in the same direction, but you're just taking it in different parts of it, and you are holding, and just like that, you are making money every fucking time. Now look at this. It happened here again to keep you in the trend. You see another one close below, right? And the next one wicked, right? So the third candle, you ride the third candle, you can see how it bounces off, right? Bounces off. Now look at this candle, swept everything, right? Swept everything, and at this point there was no turtle soup, nothing like that at this point. So this is the one you are taking, right? So just like that, that's how it occurs every time. Now the buy that happened here, the same thing happened again. Most of you don't see this. I've never seen any video on YouTube. I'm not trying to be proud about it, but I've never seen any video on YouTube that do this, that teach about this kind of reaction. Maybe it's there, but I've not seen. All right, I don't know. You can go and look for it. So I'm just opening your eyes. These are information I've been hiding for a very long time. I'm only interested in sharing it with my students, which are you guys. And please, I don't want you to go outside and start teaching it to any other person, or you want to start taking money from people to teach them this kind of information. It's not good. If I'll give you my full support. Go and do it. Go and teach people, but make sure you use it to make money first. Make like shitload of money before you now start teaching people. All right. So if you are not making money with it, there is no reason of teaching people. Okay. All right. So I made money with it. That's why I've been keeping it for long. I made money with it. I made sure I made enough money with it before I start, sharing it with you guys. A lot of information you can see. So for the year, you've been taking trades from this point. One, this is your first trade. So you took one trade on this weekly candle from January 13th, right? You took one trade, then boom, you took another trade on GBP. You took the second one on GBP. You took another one GBP this part, then another one again on GBP right? While you are still holding your trade on Euro, you're already running in millions on both pair. All right, with just this simple, type of trade. Okay, so that's it. Now this sell on Euro USD, right? That sell that everybody were, so crazy about. Now look at it. The same thing happened. But now, the reason why I said you should only be interested in the one that wicked above is because it gives a clearer move. But the one that closed above, we will just misbehave and, keep pushing you into losses and consolidation. And you can see this is a range. For how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks. All right? But on the lower time frame, there are good expansions on the lower time frame. But looking at it like a position trader or like a swing trader, you are seeing this as, lower time frame consolidation. Okay, so price is fractal, it's still the same thing. Now it happened again recently, which was this one, week above, which everybody killed it. I took the trade. Vittorio, Zach, Romeo, everyone killed the trade, right? Because it was so clear. But I'm not sure, maybe some of them didn't see this way, but this is how I see mine. All right. This happened on Tuesday. This high was formed on Tuesday. The week opened on Monday, but the high was formed on Tuesday. And the sale last week happened the same way. All right. Happened the same way. So I'm buying into this other block to sell. And you can see the same thing is happening again. And we are in the third quarter of the year. So we've been bullish from the first quarter. The second quarter has been bullish. Then you expect the third quarter to be bearish, right? I gave a bullish direction because I was expecting price to trade into this other block here on Euro USD. All right, so I'm expecting price to take into this other block before I sell. All right, so I'm buying into this other block, then I'll sell from that other block because this same thing has happened again, and you don't want to risk trading against this model. You've seen it has been working for a very long time for the buys and the sells. All right, so you don't want to trade against it. Okay, you can see it here. Same thing happened. So this is how you frame your bias and a long-term bias. You can see it, right? Wick above, close above, sell. You can see how massive the sell was. The sell was so massive. So the next candle you want to sell, but expecting price to trade into this other block. This new week I've been holding a sell on GBP USD from this point, from that high. Thanks to one of my students that gave the analysis. I don't know who gave the analysis yesterday on the group. Can somebody answer me? Who gave that SMT analysis yesterday on the group? Nobody wants to answer. Hold on. You can see it, right? This high. And well, actually, this is what I saw from last week. This high was taken. This high was taken here. So the sell is from this point. Even though it's not key time, but the sell has already been happening on during the wrong time. And here on this point, it has not weak. Because that's why this one misbehaved and came back up and give another SMT. So you take the first trade at this point on Euro USD, then the second one at this point on GBP. But I didn't take the one Euro USD because this happened during the wrong time. So I decided to hold my sell on GU because it happened during key time New York 10. All right. So that's how it works. So if price didn't come back, I've already taken enough partial. So at this low, I took partial at this low. At this low, I took partial. So if price come back into my break even, then no problem. Then I'll trade the continuation into that yearly into that weekly order block. Then I'll sell from there. And mind you, there is a key level. Okay. So this I was taking. Let me just put it this way. This I was taking. And there's also a key level, which is the fair value gap. Hold on, let me change this. Which is the fair value gap. This fair value gap. All right, and this happened during key time. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys understand, and I hope this video is recorded so you send it to everyone and you rewatch and come back with your question. I have to catch a flight soon. So um, I will just answer two questions from two persons. One question, one question. Then I'll close for the class. The next class is on Friday. Friday in the night. Okay. Uh, yeah, Friday. Okay, if I will change the class, I'll let you guys know. But I'm very sure Friday, 11 p.m. Nigeria time. Yeah, I'll be back from wherever I'm going. Yeah, I'll be at home by that time. So, who have any question?
Okay, boss. Good afternoon, sir. I have a question.
Obi, can you just um disable your camera?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, boss. On several occasions, I've had some of my colleagues in the platform
yeah.
use time to relate to the chat. Sometimes they will say 3 p.m. and when I check at the time, it does not correspond with our time here, and it's very confusing to me. I don't know if you can shed some light on that time
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
Why they relate time?
You have to know. Well, I love to use the New York time. So go to your setting in your trading view, change your time zone to New York time. All right. So you don't you don't get confused. I was using Nigeria time. I was using 7 in the morning till 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 to 11. That's London session. So 7 in Nigeria time, from 7 to 11. That's London session. Then from 1 to yeah, say 5 or 4. That's New York. That's Nigeria time. But I don't like using it because the the videos I watched, all right, while I was learning, they all use New York time, which is 3 a.m. and that 3 a.m. is like 9 a.m. or 8:30 in Nigeria time. So I prefer to change my time to New York time on TradingView. Okay, so I'll do that for you later. You text me privately. I'll do that for you later. Not right now. So we have another question before I end the class. Is there any other question?
Bro, can you please break down your today's buys on GU?
I closed the buy.
Like that was low probable, by the way.
Yes, yes, yes. It was low probable.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding the sell from the top, and I've explained that. So that's the most important. All right. So one more question, then I will. Yeah. Depend on the one that give me the turtle soup. So the one with the turtle soup is the high probable with key time also. Okay, but I'm not sure I'll be buying this week. I'm not really sure. I'll just watch and hold my sales. All right, is that all? Yeah. See you guys on Friday, please. I don't like the way you guys are always coming late to the lecture. Okay. So I will add everybody to the group so you guys can be discussing with each other and stuff. Okay. So discuss when